Hey guys, so I'm back with another video. This time it's going to be about the makeover of this hutch that my husband was gifted for free, and I'm going to make it my own, and I'm very excited to take you guys through some of the process. Even though I don't show the whole thing, I think you'll kind of get a good idea. Reaching for the ground. So right away you can see that I already painted the hutch pink. This is a beautiful pink. I will show you the brand of it here. It is Authentico Paint. They are on Instagram, and they have, it's almost like a chalk paint, but it's not. And that's the color that I used, Masai. It's a beautiful, beautiful pink color. I really, really love it. And I just would recommend this paint to anyone, but you definitely do not have to get this paint. You can use anything that you would like. If you want a matte finish, just get a flat finish or a chalk paint. So now I'm going to use this decorative glaze by Rust-Oleum. You can find this at any home improvement store, and this is just to give it that vintage look. So it leaves a brown tint to the furniture. You just have to make sure you wipe it off really quick. As soon as you put it on, you have to wipe off, because it really stains your furniture, especially if you're using a flat paint under it. And I use the color Java Brown, and those are the cloths I will be using to wax on and wax off like Karate Kid. Agents of the other, beyond gravel, beyond all. So here I quickly realized how fast this glaze stains the furniture, especially if you're using a flat paint under it. And so I had to do a few things to kind of remove a lot of the stain or the glaze, just because it was a little too much. I did play around with it for a little bit. I did not record the whole thing because it took me a while to kind of get a good idea of how this was gonna go onto my furniture, if that makes any sense. So basically I just played around with it until I got the finish that I was looking for. I could definitely practice this more and use it more often, so I get a better idea of how this stuff works, especially on different types of paints. But for the most part, I think it turned out pretty good, and I got pretty much what I was looking for.
Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly.
So here is my finished cabinet. I really loved the way it turned out. The glaze really toned down the pink color, which I love. And I didn't mention this in the beginning, but I did rub and buff all of the hardware. I bought the rub and buff from Amazon. It's a little expensive, but I think it's totally worth it. I used the color European Gold, but you can find this rub and buff product at a Hobby Lobby or a Michael's or any store that's similar, I'm pretty sure.
I will keep on holding my head high, even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down. Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down,
So the majority of the things that are inside this cabinet are thrifted. For example, these brass candle holder carrier things are from Goodwill, and then the ones up here, the brass candlestick holders, are also from the Goodwill, and they were very inexpensive. You can find a lot of those candlestick holders at thrift stores. Sorry. That little pot with the blueberries is from the thrift store. That little jar with the braided handle is also from the thrift store. The rest of these things are from either TJ Maxx, Michael's, Target, like that big pot at the top, or vase. That beige one is from Target. I love it. But yeah, the rest of the stuff is from one of those stores. Those are my go-to stores. I find beautiful decor that goes with my aesthetic for a very affordable price. And then those jars of seashells down there that you'll see, or that you can see, are just seashells that we collect from our beach. So I do plan to keep filling this cabinet up with beautiful little treasures that I find at thrift stores, especially vases, because I love to decorate with flowers throughout my home. So this print here, I have it on top of the hutch. I got this from Etsy. I absolutely love it because it reminds me of simpler times and it represents my culture. I put this print in a frame that I found at the thrift store. All I did was clean it up and rub and buff it the same exact color that I used on the hardware of this cabinet. I think it looks so pretty and I love it. I also got that basket you see there from the thrift store, and that little plant I got from Lowe's, and then that little pot that it's in I found at Hobby Lobby. And this drawer is kind of hard to open with one hand, so I had my daughter help me, but I plan to store all my candlesticks in here, maybe my scented candles or essential oils that I use for my home. So behind these doors, I plan to store cute candle containers that maybe someday I will reuse, and cute vases that I don't have a space for, and blankets, and just anything that I don't have storage for, basically. So here's a last look at my cabinet. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe. And if you want, share this video. I really appreciate every single one of you. And until next time.